Hello and welcome to today's video. This is just a reading vlog, simple as that. I don't know what the theme is going to be. I'm thinking like YA fantasy, reading YA fantasy I should have done by now. I've got these two books picked out for now, Caraval and Daughter Smoke and Burn. I think I'm going to start Caraval first. I think that's just kind of like the mood I'm in, the one that I'm leaning towards. We will see. But yeah, these are the two that I've got right now and I'm just going to be reading. I don't know which to start. Should we read the back of both of them and then decide? Yeah, let's do that. So, Caraval. Remember, it's all a game. What happens beyond this gate may frighten or excite you, but don't let any of it trick you. Once a year the infamous Master Legend hosts Caraval, open only to those who've been invited. This year the week-long game is on the legend's glittering h.eather.e.lizabeth. Hopefully that's right. Where the winding streets are an elaborate snow-covered maze and the people are never who they seem. At midnight on the first day, the show begins, and the visitors become players. Each of them is vying for the coveted prize, a single wish. All they must do is unravel the mystery of Caraval, but in a game where danger hides behind every charming smile, winning isn't without loss, and their wish might be their last. That sounds good, it sounds fun. And then Daughter Smoke and Burn. In general, Carew has managed to keep her two lives in balance. On the one hand, she's a 17-year-old art student in Prague. On the other, errand girl to the monstrous creature who is the closest thing she has to family. Raised half in our world, half in elsewhere, she has never understood Brimstone's dark work, buying teeth from hunters and murderers, nor how she came into his keeping. She is a secret even to herself, plagued by the sensation that she isn't whole. Now the doors to elsewhere are closing, and Carew must choose between the safety of her human life and the dangers of a nearly destroyed world that may hold the answers she has always sought. I don't know which one to read. I'm thinking I'm going to start with Caraval. Basically, Caraval's shorter. That is pretty much the only one, and not like the only reason, and I want to feel accomplished. But it's short by 20 pages, so it's really not much. Let's look on Scribd and see if either of them have audiobooks available, because that might help make my mind up. Okay, so neither of them have audiobooks, so that's not a decider, that's not a helper. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with Caraval. I think that's where I'm leaning towards, so let's do it. So yeah, welcome to the video. Come along with me. It's just going to be a reading vlog. I'm just planning on reading for the next few days, and as the books have kind of got a theme to them, again, don't know exactly what I'll title the video yet. Yeah, I thought it'd do. I normally do 3 books for a week long video, so depending on how long these take me, I may pick another, I may not, but yeah, I think it's Sunday today, so I feel like I'll probably do 4 or 5 days of filming and then we'll see what we end up with. So yeah, I'm excited to start and I'll let you know what I think once I've read a few chapters. Yeah, let's get into it. So I have actually got into bed for the evening now. I, throughout the day today, have got to chapter 6, I believe. Yeah, chapter 6, which is page 41, which is roughly 10% of the way into this. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a fun time. It's very easy to read and understand what's going on. We are following our main character, and from what I can see so far, it looks like it's just going to be like one point of view throughout, one like person that we're following. My main issue is every time there is an interaction between the main character and the sister, which like there's just been 3 of so far, so not many, but it looks like the 2 of them are going to be like quite a big part of the story. The sister just seems like such a better character that I don't understand why we're not following her. Yeah, there was a point where it was like, oh, like the main character has a lot more information than the sister, but with where the story's going, like I don't think that'll be relevant anyway. So yeah, I don't really know. Like, I'm enjoying it, I'm having fun, I'm open to it. Like, it's reading easy, it's reading fast. I'm gonna read another big chunk tonight, hopefully. I'm just not loving the main character, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But I feel like we're about to get into like the true part of the story. Like, something has just happened that's meant the story is definitely going to be taking a certain path, that for the first few chapters we're unsure like what path the story is going to take. And something's just happened at the end of chapter 5 that means we know what path we're taking now. We know where this is going. So yeah, really intrigued, really excited to continue. Do I think it's going to be a favourite? Honestly, no. But do I think I'm going to have fun reading it? Yes. So we'll see where we end up. Okay, so been out today, done loads of things, seen loads of people, had loads of fun. Forgot I was vlogging this weekend. So yeah, last night I read a massive chunk of Caraval. I made it up to chapter 19, which is almost halfway. I think when I put it in Goodreads it was like 47, 48%, something like that. I'm really enjoying this, like a lot more than I expected to. Like, I didn't expect not to enjoy it, but I feel like YA books have been so hit or miss for me lately that I'm only going for the ones that like loads of people that I have similar taste to liked. So, you know, I was very hopeful that I'd enjoy it, but I didn't expect to enjoy it this much. Like, it really engrossed me last night. I wanted to just keep reading. I didn't want to put it down, which is great. Yeah, there's lots going on. There's lots of cool things. I think it's very atmospheric. You can really, like, imagine what's going on and what's going to happen. I feel like I don't know yet if it's too obvious. There are things that if they get revealed to be what I think they currently are, I'll be a bit disappointed because it's been so obvious, but obviously I won't know that until the end. So I guess we're just keeping on reading, hoping that it'll take me in a different way. But honestly, like, I can easily see this being a 4 stars at the moment. So yeah, having a really great time, and I'm going to keep reading. I'm home now. We're going to order an Indian, get all snuggled up, and chill for the evening. Probably get a blanket over me, get a big baggy jumper on. I want to get out of this denim jacket. Get a big baggy jumper on and read. So yeah, if you'd like to come along for the ride, keep watching. I also forgot to film the Indian, but we're eating. Okay, so last night I stayed up ridiculously late, but I finished Caraval and it was so good. Like, I'm honestly really impressed with it. I do feel a bit conflicted that it's an entire series, except for like literally one page at the end, which I think was like the very last page. Yeah, except for like the very last page. The rest of this feels like it could have been read as a standalone, so I don't know how I feel about the series. I feel like it'll just depend on how good it is. But for book 1, I'm giving it 4.5 stars. It was really good. Like, it really sucked me in. I was sucked into the world. I ended up really enjoying our characters to the point where, like, I actually hope that we stay with the same character perspectives in the other books. I do feel like there's a chance that the perspectives could change, but this one was just so much fun, and characters that I maybe thought I might like a bit more than others. Like, I'm actually thinking maybe I don't. So yeah, I don't know, like it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of things going on in it and it just kept me guessing. I think when I last checked in I'd said something about how I had predictions and I'd be disappointed if those things were true because they seemed too obvious. Out of them, I think a few of them were completely different. They completely changed. And a few of them, it was like what they were telling you was true, like my guesses was true, but with a twist. So it was like slightly different than what like was super obvious. So there was still an aspect there that wasn't easily guessable. So yeah, overall really impressed with it, really pleased with it. I think it's really great. We'll definitely be carrying on with the series. Really glad I read it and had a great old time. I'm going to pick up this one today. This is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I did read the back of it out at the start of the video, so I'm not going to do that again. But again, this is one that I'm really excited for. Again, like I feel like it's the same sort of vibes as Caraval. That's why it was so easy to pick both of these for this video, because they're books that I feel like I should have already read by now, but they're still sound good enough and cool enough that I think I'll still enjoy them even though I'm kind of like moving away. Yeah, this one was first published in 2011, so like I really should have got round to this by now. I just haven't. So yeah, really intrigued to give it a go, really happy to be giving it a go. I feel like because of how fast like things are moving, it's difficult to still pick up some older books, especially when they're not in the like age category, you know, in, because it's very easy to date them in like ways and stuff like that. And I still have high hopes for this. Like the fact that it got a new cover like within the last couple of years, the fact that it got a redesign for both the UK and the US, which like the UK's cover is just as stunning as the UK. I don't think I've actually shown you this up close. If I move it about you can kind of see it, like it's just absolutely stunning. Like I think it's so cool. I'm really intrigued as to like what the cover is depicting. Like there's obviously going to be some sort of like mythical, magical creatures in there. I don't know how they're going to be. I really don't know, but I'm really excited and really intrigued to give it a go. So I'll probably read a couple of chapters and come and check in and give you my actual initial thoughts and how I feel about it. I thought I'd get more time to read today, so I didn't check in this morning, but I haven't had any time to read throughout the day, so I figured I'd check in now because I'm probably going to go sit down. It's actually like almost 9 o'clock. I don't know where today's gone. It's absolutely crazy. But I got up to chapter 4 last night, which is page 24. So far, really intrigued. I think it's too early yet to say like I'm enjoying it, but I'm really intrigued by it. I really like the sound of our characters. I actually decided to tab this because it was already getting a bit confusing, like 2 chapters in, with all these different names and like who people were, and then like hints that some people that weren't real were real and stuff like that. So I started tabbing it, so it's obviously going to take me a bit longer to read, but yeah, I'm having fun with it so far and I'm very intrigued as to the story and where the story's going to go. And yeah, I just really hope that we keep on this like interesting, quite intense path. Really, I don't have a lot else to say. We've already seen magic within the first 4 chapters. We've already met a lot of like human characters from like the one world. I'm guessing we'll meet some of the other characters at some point soon. Normally I'd check in at like the 10% mark and I'm more like 5%, so I reckon within the next 5% we'll see a bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna go read for the night now. Okay, long time no see. I think over the last couple of days I have filmed a few clips here and there in the background, but I haven't spoken at all. It's now Friday. Really don't know how that happened. I've been reading every like spare moment I've had, and I'm a good chunk in. I'm like 160 pages in, which is chapter 23. Like, we're a good chunk, we're probably a third of the way, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having so much fun. It's taken very different turns to what I expected. I even now don't really know where the story's going because it feels like so much has already happened, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the setup. Like, you can definitely tell it's still setting up for something bigger, but so many interesting things have already happened. And yeah, I'm having a great time reading it. However, this video was meant to go up today. This was my Friday video, and it is Friday and I'm still reading this. Luckily today I only have 3 things that I need to do, 2 of which require me going into town, so they're not till after lunch. So I think I'm going to spend an hour, maybe 2 hours trying to read some of this now, and I've got the entire evening with the house to myself, so I'm going to bundle up in the living room probably once I'm finished for the day and just read, hopefully until I'm done. But obviously if I get tired, I get tired. But yeah, yeah, having a great time, loving the main characters. The side characters are very interesting, the things that are going on are interesting. I don't understand them, I'm not sure what the significance of some things are. I've ended up using every colour tab I have because like I've ended up needing to do like an extra one for like just amusement and an extra one for like, this feels like it's a plot point but I'm really not sure because I don't know where the story's heading. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. Gonna keep reading. Really worried that it's like doing a thing that I don't like. Like, I guess a trope, but I don't know if it's actually a trope or if it's just like a plot point, but I'm really worried that it's going that direction, and I just know it's something that I don't like. There's only one book that's ever done it, and like I've still overall enjoyed the book but still didn't like that it did it. I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm well over halfway now, but I'm really worried in the direction it's going, so let's hope for the best and just keep reading. okay, it's the next morning, let's finish this. I'm no longer having an amazing time. Up until about 40 pages before I last checked in, I think, which is I was expecting it might be going down a twist, a trope that I don't like. I honestly thought this could have been a 5-star. Since that point when I checked in, we've only been doing the thing that I didn't want to happen. So yeah, I am on chapter 56, page 379, which means we have about 40 pages left. So let's just read. Let's figure out how this is going to end, figure out if it's going to redeem itself. Unfortunately, I can't see it being a 5-star anymore. I just have not been enjoying the last 50, 70 pages, something like that. It's honestly been like that much that's been taken up by this thing that I really don't like. But yeah, let's keep reading. Let's see where we go. Okay, so early this morning I did in fact finish this. I really don't know what to give it, to be honest with you. 3/4 of the way in I would have told you it was going to be 5 stars. I think I can only give it 4 stars. I really hated the last quarter of it. I really hated where it went, and it wasn't done in a way that could make me like appreciate it in any way. I don't want to say much because obviously I don't want to say spoilers, but the way in which the ending was done, which I didn't like the ending anyway, felt info dumpy, because like we only had the odd hint that that was going to be the like twist, the trope that was going to happen until the point it did happen, and then after that it was all just like info dump, info dump, info dump. And we also didn't really see the present much after that point. Like it was literally all just continuous info dump, and I didn't enjoy it. Like honestly, the last, I don't even know how much, I mean what page is that? That's 310. So yeah, like the last quarter of this, like that last chunk there, it was a slog to get through. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't have a good time. I'm hopeful for the next book because I think we've got over all that. We've had all the info dump, we've had all the information, and I'm just hoping it won't play in too much. So I feel like when I continue on with this series, because I do still want to continue on, it was such a strong start that I'm hoping it won't continue to come into play. So we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, unfortunately, this is a 4 stars. So yeah, these are the 2 books that I ended up reading this reading vlog. I can't remember what I gave this, but I think I gave this a 4.5. I can't really remember. It's a 4 or a 4.5. But anyway, it's 2 fairly decent, fairly strong books. 2 series that I've started that I'm really intrigued by and really want to continue on in. And 2 series that like honestly I should have read by now. Like these are both relatively old YA series, but ones that still get a lot of hype and ones that people still talk about a lot, which is what made me feel like I would still be into them. And I'm glad that I've read them both. So yeah, I do really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a like if you liked it. Let me know down below what your thoughts on these books are. Have you read them? Have you not read them? If you have read them, did you feel the same way as me? And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more like this, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.